All right, good afternoon. So I'm here with designer label Jamel Hawk.
What's going on?
Uh,
Appreciate you for having me, Scott.
uh, good friend of mine. All right then, Quentin. So just
A
tell
little
me,
bit about myself.
yeah, a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Houston, Texas. Originally from the Museum District in Houston, Texas. I've been in art schools all my life, so I've been drawing pretty much since I can remember. From then, I went to art schools in high school, and then I transferred that over into fashion in Academy Art University in San Francisco, California, where I studied fashion design with a minor in menswear. With a major in menswear, minor in women's wear. I did a little knitwear there as well. So, and you know, I'm a passionate designer who loves the business side as well. And yeah.
Awesome. When did you come to Houston?
No, I've been here. Well, I came back from San Francisco.
Oh, so you went to school over there?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to school in San Francisco called Academy Art University. Go Urban Knights. Yeah.
Representing.
Well, I also played Division II baseball, so this was like one of my little workout things. But hey, it is representing all day.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
Right.
Cool. So how did you get into
Mm-hmm.
fashion? You know what inspired you, or
Right.
like other than I know that you said that you were into arts,
Mhm.
but what made you say I wanna have my own clothing line at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely. I would say, it started at an early age. My mom, she always used to go to places and get me like the wrong color. Like I hate yellow. You know what I mean? Like she used to go in there and give me a yellow. I used to wear Huskies, so
Gotcha.
I was that big kid,
The big
a
kid.
little big kid. But I used to get Huskies and pants from like, that my mom could afford or whatnot. And what I did was, pretty much, I always just wanted to design something different for myself. So I got into more of the design aspect of it. And as far as an art altogether, it kind of joins in some aspect, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So fashion was just an outlet of expressing myself to, without having to say much words, you know what I mean? You can tell by somebody's expression about pretty much what they wear.
What they were.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And you could tell a lot about a person about how they wear and how they present themselves. So, yeah, so fashion is big, I say, as far as your first person, your first impression on somebody.
Impression. Exactly.
Correct.
I agree with you on that.
Right.
What's some of your favorite big designer labels that you kind of like follow or
Right. Some big. One of my favorite designers is Ralph Lauren. Just by his classics, he's a classic guy, but he brings that luxury feel, that warm feel to high end fashion, and I feel like he's able to go from high end to with polo. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
his range is unique. And he thrives off of classics, and I feel that is mainly in most majority of people's closet.
clothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does have some dope stuff.
Right. Yeah,
It's
his
Ralph Lauren.
material. Yeah, right. His material is really well, and it's really sourced well. His craftsmanship it's a classic brand. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of heritage, a lot of tradition when it comes to Ralph Lauren, and you got to respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like one of the inspirations that you.
Yeah, that's one of my key inspirations, and then I like to dabble in more of the avant-garde. I like to look at it, that's the artsy side of me. So my style is a little bit of that blend,
Yeah.
that classic, and then I throw you a subtle detail here or something crazy here, so pocket detail here that might look like a balloon, but it's it's a nice pocket that you can put multiple things in. Functionality as well, especially in menswear. It's a lot of functionality. You got to think of functionality in menswear.
Sure.
As far as in women's wear, it's a lot of aesthetic.
Aesthetic,
As far as in like beading and appliques and stuff like that.
Yeah. I seen it, so.
Right. You wore it. Right?
Yeah, I wore it. Alright. So, seeing that, so that's you know, one I guess one of your biggest
Right. Yeah, that's
inspirations
definitely. I
and stuff.
mean, definitely that's one of my biggest inspiration. And I mean, it's always growing. I mean,
It's always
fashion
growing.
it's always growing, but fashion is always a spinning circle.
A spinning circle,
You know,
yeah.
things come back in style. It's just how you reinvent yourself.
Reinvent
You know
yourself.
what
Yep.
I'm saying? And a lot of these brands like Chanel and top brands that you see out there, they always great at reinventing themselves, and that's what a lot of brands, I think, as far as independently, should see and kind of study.
True.
Yeah.
True. Let me ask you this. So when it comes to like, you know, designing your collections, how do you stay away from, I guess, not trying to copy what another designer does? What's
good
your I guess what you do, you know?
Yeah, what's my like niche? As far
Yeah,
as
your
not
niche,
copying.
you know.
I mean, I don't really. One thing I do not really look at a lot is other people's designs.
Designs.
Something about it is just
So
like
you
I would look at it.
You try
and
to
I
stay
would-
away from that.
Exactly. I would look at it, you know what I mean? But I try not to like really indulge in it.
Mhm.
You know, as far as in the fabric content, I might look at colors, you know what I'm saying, from theirs. I might look at just like the fabrics that they use and the textures that they use, as far as in blending them together. That right there is kind of like studying the game for me, but actually like taking that stuff straight off the runway and
Yeah.
like duplicating it or kind of taking my twist on it. I try not to do that so much. I try to innovate within every piece that I try to do, and I think that's what makes mine a little different is that, you know, I try to innovate in something, you know what I mean? Even if I'm doing a classic silhouette, I'm gonna try to innovate in that classic silhouette
classic
and try
silhouette.
to figure out what would be hot, what would be new, as far as a design that could possibly bring another aesthetic or a trend.
Do you try to stay away from like social media or like are you like
I mean, I to get in my vibe, I feel like to really get in my vibe, I listen to a lot of music. So
Okay.
I mean, I indulge. I mean, I go and get into like the messiness of social
Yeah.
media because it's just funny. It's social media. Like you can take it with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? You gotta take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Because some of that is fake news and a lot of stuff all that. But I mean, I focus on who's, you know, influencers. You know what I
Influencers,
mean?
okay.
I think that's a big part of, you know, fashion is who is it on. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I do focus on, you know, who I feel like will wear my stuff, such as like, you know, like Swiss Beats or
A
you know,
celebrity.
so it's like a
Mhm.
celebrity that I, you know, it's a few celebrities out there that are really dope, you know, and that fits my aesthetic.
Aesthetic, exactly. Yeah.
I think that's the main thing is finding someone who is of influence, but also
I mean that's
represents you.
that's
as
one
a designer.
that's a big thing now, you know.
Right,
When it
right.
comes to like, you know, somebody.
Same with models. I mean, same thing. I mean, you don't just go out there and pick any models. You got
That's
to go
true.
out there and pick the models that
You gotta be picky.
represents what that collection brings. You know what I'm saying? If a collection is for swole people, you gotta go
Have
get
some
swole
swole
models.
guys. You're right
you
about
gotta show
that,
your
you're right
market.
about that.
Your market. I mean, that's the biggest challenge is finding your market,
Your
finding
market.
who you are at. And I mean, I think my mixture between sportswear and formal is my niche.
Your niche.
You know,
Awesome,
and
awesome.
I use certain things for graphics that's really supposed to use for functional, like zippers. You know, I use zippers more of a graphic type of design than using it for functional.
For
reason.
functional, yeah.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
that's like a little play of mine too.
What's I guess what's some of the, you know, what's a common fabric that you use, you know?
Yeah, I mean, in these days and age where a lot of men and a lot of women are more, you know, they get into fitness and things like that, so they're kind of building more muscle. So you kind of have to have a little bit more spandex in it. So I kind of use more. I use a little bit of the, you know, spandex, but you know, spandex blend with cottons and things like that. Ponte is like my favorite because that's like one of the fabrics that don't shrink and like don't shrink too much and don't stretch out too much and don't lose its color. Like it don't lose its color too much either. So Ponte is and it's not really known to use in menswear. It's a lot in women's wear. But,
Women's wear, yeah.
Yeah, but I like chiffons. I like how light it is. You can layer chiffons and create different color palettes. So things like that.
Do you like I guess you like a lot of layering, or
I do.
is it more
I love layering, but I love separates. I'm not like a dressmaker.
dressmaker?
What I mean?
Okay.
I'm gonna get into it, but I'm not like. I'm more of a kind of separate style
Separate.
type of designer. Like I like to put styles together.
Together.
In different, and bring my pieces to life because that's how I design.
Design, yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha. Do you have any, I guess, any tips? I don't know, for other designers.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
mean, one big tip that I say is definitely stick with what you do. Always fine tune it, but stick with what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Fine tune it, but nothing's perfect. So fine tune it, stick with what you got going on, and drop
Have you had any, like, I guess, any major, I guess, major fallback, when it comes to like designing,
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's about people kind of. I think the main kind of challenge that you have is knowing how to balance the business and
The business,
design
yeah.
at the same time. I think that is like, and also getting people to understand where you're coming from.
Where you're coming from.
Yeah, I think those are two main things that really kind of like, if you would have a fallback, that would what it would be. You know what I'm saying? It would be that. But I mean, it's not. It's just a fallback.
It's just
you know
a
what I'm
fallback.
saying?
Yeah,
it's
of
not
course.
like gonna push you back
Yeah.
like completely where you gotta be like, I gotta go. I can't do this no more. So I feel like if you recognize the fallback and you push forward to not do that.
And keep on going.
Correct. Exactly.
Awesome. Is there any? Are you coming out with a new collection?
I actually am. I think spring. The summer. I'm gonna do like a little capsule. I want to do like a little jumpsuit capsule. I feel like something with movement for the spring. We having wonderful weather out here, so.
Well, as of now.
As of now, but I mean, if people travel,
True.
and they might have wonderful weather elsewhere.
Elsewhere. You're right about that.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming out with a cool little capsule collection. I'm trying to finalize those designs, but and we're gonna do like a lot of like dyeing. I have like a friend who does dyeing fabric and stuff like that, and she's really dope at it, and she helped me with my fall 18 collection. In stores soon. No, I'm just playing.
Well,
but we're picking up some traction, but I hope that one day, that I can say, but right now we're still working.
You're still working.
We're still working.
Hey, you're still working.
Right.
Is there any, I guess, a big show coming up that you're planning out, or as of now?
Right now we're just kind of sitting back and kind of seeing our sources. We really, that's one big thing is sources that we really, is challenging us, but we're going to get those.
Get those.
Yeah, we got to get the sources. That's the main thing to building something greater, is knowing who to go to.
Who to go to.
Yeah.
Exactly. Those connections.
Yeah, those connections. Exactly.
Those connections. Networking. That's the biggest thing.
You got to be in the club.
Yep. If you don't know about that, gotta get in it. You gotta get in it. You gotta get in it. Well, Jamal.
Yep.
That's a wrap up.
That's a wrap up. We're in the studio right now, my studio.
Yeah.
You see this in the back. We had a painter come
and paint it.
Dope stuff.
So,
you can
follow
Jamel
him.
Hawk. Yeah, follow me. IG Jamel Hawk _, or you can follow me at my personal one at bts.Jamel.
Jamel Hawk. Check him out. You won't be disappointed. One of the dopest